This is Q72 to LaGuardia Airport Terminals DCB. This stop is Junction Boulevard and Queens Boulevard. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway. Transfers available to Q88. This stop is Junction Boulevard and Horace Harding Expressway. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 57th Avenue. Transfers available to Q38, QM10, QM11 and QM40. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 57th Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 55th Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 55th Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and Corona Avenue. Transfers available to Q58 and Q58 Limited. This stop is Junction Boulevard and Corona Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 46th Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 46th Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 43rd Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 43rd Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 41st Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 41st Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and Roosevelt Avenue. Transfers available to 7 train. This stop is Junction Boulevard and Roosevelt Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 37th Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 37th Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 35th Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 35th Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and 34th Avenue. This stop is Junction Boulevard and 34th Avenue. Next stop, Junction Boulevard and Northern Boulevard. Transfers available to Q66. This stop is Junction Boulevard and Northern Boulevard. Next stop, 94th Street and 32nd Avenue. This stop is 94th Street and 32nd Avenue. Next stop, 94th Street and 31st Avenue. This stop is 94th Street and 31st Avenue. Next stop, 94th Street and 30th Avenue. This stop is 94th Street and 30th Avenue. Next stop, 94th Street and Astoria Boulevard. Transfers available to Q19 and Q49. This stop is 94th Street and Astoria Boulevard. Next stop, 94th Street and 25th Avenue. This stop is 94th Street and 25th Avenue. Next stop, 94th Street and 24th Avenue. This stop is 94th Street and 24th Avenue. Next stop, 94th Street and 23rd Avenue. Transfers available to Q33, Q48 and M60 SBS. This stop is 94th Street and 23rd Avenue. Next stop, 94th Street and Ditmars Boulevard. Transfers available to Q33. This stop is 94th Street and Ditmars Boulevard. Next stop, LaGuardia Terminal B and Parking Garage. Transfers available to M60 SBS and Q70 SBS. This stop is LaGuardia Terminal B and Parking Garage. Next stop, LaGuardia Terminal C and D. Transfers available to Q48, M60 SBS and Q70 SBS. This stop is LaGuardia Terminal C and D. This is Q72 to LaGuardia Airport Terminals DCB.